Evelyn! What are you doing?
Nothing, Mrs. Mortar.
You're certainly doing something. It's very unfortunate that your girls cannot sit quietly with their sewing and drink in the immortal words of the immortal bard. There will never be another. What's that thing? Who was sewing on that?
It's a hat for church. You said I couldn't wear that handkerchief again.
You can't wear that to church. Not when I chaperone the school.
Might as well throw it away.
Throw it away? If ever you had known the pangs of adversities I have known. Do something else with it. Women must learn these tricks. Continue, please.
The stroke of death is a lover's pinch which hurts and is desired.
I know.
Dost thou lie still? If thus thou vanish, thou tellest the world it is not worthly taking.
Dissolve from the rainy cloud, that I may say the gods themselves do weep.
This proves me base if she first met the girl in
We cannot have this. How many people in this room are talking?
Miss Mortar, we have exams tomorrow.
I cannot allow you to use the sewing and elocution hours when what you should have been learning the entire past term.
Excuse me. Oh, Antony, nay, I will take thee too. What should I say?
You're talking to an ass. You're going to die. Try to feel. Try. Try again. I'll give you the cue.
What's a cue?
A cue is a line from the actor or actress to remind them of the next speech.
To remind him or her.
With thy sharp teeth this knot intrinsicate.
Did he not mean intrinsic?
Be still. Of life at once untie, or venomous school, be angry and dispatch. Peace, peace. Dost thou not see my baby up to my breast?
Oh, Miss Mortar, you skipped 2 lines. Because I would have said, oh, Eastern Star. But I couldn't.
I never used to lie in my life. Never.
Yes, ma'am. Look. Tutor, flor, famblor, potior, vastor, and take the dative. Take the album, stupid.
You're always correcting somebody.
Tutor, flor, famblor, potior, vastor.
Lois, I cannot allow you to interrupt us this way. I'm sorry.
Were you ever in the movies, Mrs. Mortar?
I had my offers. It's a shallow art, not for me.
No.
Oh, you're done. You know what I just think? I think you did it on purpose. That's what I just think. But it won't work. I got my strapless dress. So there.
That I want to see. You in a strapless dress?
I say you did it on purpose because he's coming to my house.
He's coming to your house because he's your cousin. That's
Right. I want this noise to cease, and I want that. Well, young lady, where have you been? You're supposed to read Antony. Where have you been?
I took a walk.
Without asking my permission. The result is that I had to read Antony, and I have enough to do. You've been most discourteous. And courtesy is breeding, and breeding is most to be desired in woman. It's what every man wants in woman.
May I have permission to write that down, Mrs. Mortar?
You wrote it down last week. Mary, I'm waiting for your explanation, for I shall most certainly report.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Mortar. I went to get you these flowers. I thought you would like them, and I didn't know it would take so long to pick them.
Oh, well.
You were telling us last week how much you liked flowers, and I thought I would go get you some, and...
That was very sweet of you, Mary. I always like compliments, but you must not allow anything to interfere with your classes. Now run along, dear, and get a basin of water to put in my flowers.
He'll make demand of her, and spend that kiss which is my heaven to have. Come, thou mortal wretch.
Hey, you may put that book away. I'm sure your areas.
How much longer, oh Catiline, are you going to abuse our patience? Now, translate that, and for goodness sakes, get it right this time.
As sweet as balm, as soft as air, oh Antony.
Good afternoon, Miss Wright. Good
Hi. Quo esce tandem abutere.
Abutere. Look at my hair, Miss Wright. Look what Evelyn did. She didn't do good.
I didn't mean to do it that bad, Miss Wright, but Rosalind's got funny hair. I saw a picture in the paper, and I was trying to do it that way.
What am I going to do? It's long here and it's short here, and I'll have to my room later and I'll see if I can fix it for you.
And hereafter we'll have no more hair type.
Helen, did you look for your bracelet? I looked everywhere, but I can't find it. Have a good look. It must be in your room somewhere. Good afternoon, Miss Wright. Hello, Mary.
Peggy has been reading Cleopatra for us.
Peggy doesn't like Cleopatra.
I don't think she quite appreciates it.
Well, I didn't either. Mary, where did you get those flowers?
She picked them for me. It made her a little late to class, but she heard me say how I loved flowers and she went to get them for me. The first wildflowers of the season.
Not the very first, are they, Mary? I don't know. Where did you get them? Near Conway's cornfield, I think. It was necessary to go so far. There was a bunch exactly like this in the garbage can this morning.
What a nasty thing to do! Garbage can flowers. And I suppose you have just as fine an excuse for being an hour late to breakfast this morning and last week. I haven't wanted to tell you these things before.
It's stopping or something. I can't breathe.
well a few hours ago.
She still is. I told her she couldn't go to the boat races if she decides to have a heart attack.
Where is she?
In there. Morgan's with her.
Anything really wrong with her?
I doubt it. Isn't it wonderful what kids can think of? Her latest trick was kidding your aunt out of a lesson with those faded flowers we threw out. And then she threatened to go to her grandmother with a tale about Katie mistreated. She's been so nice to us. Besides, she's too crazy about Mary to see her clearly, and the kid knows it.
How about asking Joe to say something to her? She'd listen to him. We don't get anywhere with Mary, and we might as well admit it. She's had more attention than any 3 kids put together. I'm so bored with hearing myself say, Mary, can I help you? Mary, are you worried about something? Something goes on in that kid. We don't know any more about it than the first day she came. She causes trouble here. She's bad with the other girls. I don't know how or why, but it's wrong, and we must do something about it.
I know. All right. We'll ask Joe what he thinks. Besides, it'd be nice if she didn't come back next term. It'd be very nice if our other nuisance didn't come back either.
Oh, my aunt, the actress. What's she been up to now?
The usual foolishness. Last night at dinner, she gave a full hour's lecture of the benefits of playing Cleopatra in a hurricane. This happened, she said, in Butte, Montana, on the night that a man in his box fell in love with her. He threw her a string of pearls.
I know the hurricane story. And sometimes the pearls are flowers, and sometimes the man in the box is a duke. Oh, once he was a king. I heard all the stories.
You must have had a gay childhood.
Oh, I did. I did indeed. How I used to hate all that talk.
Couldn't we get rid of her soon, Martha? I don't want to make it hard on you, but she really ought not to be here.
I know.
We could scrape up enough money to send her away. Let's do it.
I'm very patient about it. I'm sorry, and I'll talk to her today. See to it that she goes soon.
Did you get Joe himself on the phone?
He was already on his way. Isn't he always on his way over here?
Well, I am going to marry him. I'm glad he wants to see me.
You haven't talked about marriage in a long time. I mean, have you and Joe decided on
Yes, we'll be married as soon as the term is over. We'll be out of debt by then, and the school will be paying for itself. Besides, Joe's found a house. Well, I'll go and look at it tomorrow.
So we will be taking our vacation together.
Of course we will. The 3 of us.
I had taken it for granted, I guess, that we would be going to the lake like we always do. Just you and I.
Now there will be 3 of us. That'll be fun too.
Why haven't you told me any of this before?
Not telling you anything we haven't talked about often.
You never told me it would be so soon. You never told me about how soon.
We only decided the other night. It's a big day for the school. Guess we're good teachers. Rosalie finally put an L in could.
You really are going to leave, aren't you?
I'm going to leave and you know it. How do you say things like that? Making something out of nothing.
You know your marriage will make a huge difference in this school. It has to.
It's nonsense. Joe doesn't want me to give up here.
I don't understand you. It's been so damn hard building this thing up. Slaving and going without things to make ends meet. Think of having a winter coat without holes in the lining again. And now when we're finally getting on our feet, you're all ready to let it go to hell.
And marriage is not going to interfere with my work here. Making something out of nothing.
It's going to be hard going on alone afterwards.
You haven't listened.
Hello, darling. Hi, Martha.
Hello, Joe.
We tried to get you on the phone. Come and take a look at your little cousin.
Oh, I don't like to look at her much. What's the matter? I stopped at Bernie's on the way over and helped him with the new bowl. Easier to deliver a baby
Come
than...
and see her. She says she has a pain in her heart.
Our little Mary pops up in everyday dispatches.
Go and see her. Heart attacks are nothing to play with.
Never played with one in my life.
Well, I was asked to leave the room. I say it's customary to have an older woman present.
Tell that to Joe. Maybe he'll give you a job as duenna for his office.
It was I who saved Delia Lambert's life the time she had that heart attack in Buffalo. Right on the stage, but losing a line. Poor Delia. She married Robert LaFone in London after he found there was no soap with me. Now, 9 months later, he ran away with Eve Clown, who made a great hit playing the infant phenomenon when she was 47. The British don't care about age. Delia's heart attack came afterwards.
If you've seen one heart attack, you've seen them all.
Sir, don't resent your aunt being stabbed and humiliated.
Oh, Lily.
Karen is rude to me. You know it.
I know that Karen is very kind to you. And what's even harder, very patient.
Patient with me? I worked my fingers to the bone to help you both.
Oh, don't tell yourself that too often, Aunt Lily. You'll come to believe it.
I know it's true. Where could you have gotten a woman of my reputation to give these children voice lessons, elocution lessons? Patient with me. Here I've donated my services.
You're being paid.
That's a small thing. I used to earn twice that for 1 performance.
Oh, no wonder the theater's in trouble. It was very extravagant of them to pay you so much. You've never been happy here, Aunt Lily.
Satisfied enough, I guess, for a poor relation.
You don't like the school or the farm.
I told you at the beginning you shouldn't have bought a place like this. Burying yourself on a farm, meeting no men. You'll regret it.
You like it here, Aunt Lily. You wanted to go to London for a long time. But to go over.
It's been 20 years. I'll never live to see it again.
You'll have a grand time seeing all your old friends, and if you live sensibly, I ought to let you have enough to get along on.
So you want me to leave?
Oh, Aunt Lily, you've wanted to go ever since I can remember.
You're trying to get rid of me!
That's it. We don't want you around when we dig up the buried treasure.
So, you're turning me out? At my age? Nice grateful girl you are!
Can anybody deal with you? You're going where you want to go, and you'll be better off with one that suits everybody. You complain about the farm, you complain about the school, you complain about Karen, and now you have what you want, and you're still looking for something to complain about.
Please do not raise your voice.
Be glad I don't do worse.
I'm not going to England. I refuse to let you ship me off in a place you like. I shall go back to the stage. I'll write to my agents tomorrow, and just as soon as they have something for me, I'll be out of here.
Truth is, I'd like you to leave soon. We can't live together, and it doesn't make any difference whose fault it is.
You wish me to go tonight?
Well, Lily, go as soon as you found a place you like. Put the money in the bank for you tomorrow.
You think I'd take your money? I'd rather scrub floors first.
You'll change your mind after the first floor. I've done the best I could by you for years, Aunt Lily. Coming here wasn't ever thought of as a permanent arrangement. You knew that. You'll be happier.
I should have known by this time that the wise thing is to stay out of your way when he's in the house.
What are you talking about now?
Never mind. I should have known better. You will always take your spite out on me.
Spite? Don't let's have any more of this today. I'm tired. I've been working since 6 o'clock in the morning.
Any day that he's in the house is a bad day.
When who is in the house?
Don't think you're fooling me, young lady. I was born yesterday, and I didn't meet you last month.
Don't know what you're talking about. But I do know that the amount of disconnected nonsense in your head tires me and always has. Now go take your nap.
I know. Every time that man comes into this house, you're in a bad humor. It seems like you just can't stand the idea of them being together. God knows what to do when they get married.
I am very fond of Joe, and you know it.
Don't know who you're fond of. I've never understood you. You'd better get a beau of your own. That's what you need. Every woman, and no matter what she says, is jealous when another woman gets a husband. Just better sit your tongue or come along now.
Stop it, Aunt Lily. Too much of that talk for too many years. I can't take it anymore.
You've always had a jealous and possessive nature, even since a child. You had a friend who got mad if she liked anybody else. It's happening now. And it's unnatural. Just as unnatural as it can be. I say you need a man of your
The
own.
sooner you leave, the better. You're making me sick, and I won't stand for you any longer. longer. I want you to leave, and now I don't wish any delay. What were you doing outside the door?
We were going upstairs, Miss Dopey. We came down to see how Mary was.
Did you stop long enough to see how we were? Did you deliberately listen?
We didn't mean to. We heard voices, and we couldn't help it.
Eavesdropping is something ladies just don't do.
Go upstairs. We'll talk about this later.
You mean to say we're going to do anything about that?
You should not be around children.
What exactly does that mean? This is their home.
Things shouldn't be said in it that they can't hear. You aren't your best, you're not for tender ears.
Oh, so now it's my fault, is it? You better start looking at yourself and not bother so much with me. Good day, Joseph.
How's Mary?
What's the matter with the Duchess?
Rehearsing her exit in case she finds the right play. What about Mary?
Nothing.
Thought so.
Just a little something she thought up. Our trouble sounds important, and I guess she heard that painting scares people.
Such a silly thing to do. If you knew we had to win. Maybe she's not as bright as we think she is. Any idiots in your family, Joe? Any inbreeding?
Oh, don't blame her on me. It's another side of the family. Her father was Aunt Amelia's favorite son. Lord knows why.
We're reaching the end of our rope with her. This kind of thing can't go on.
You're taking it a little too seriously.
Guess I am. You spend enough time around children and you won't know what to take seriously either. I do think somebody ought to talk to Miss Tilliford about it, though.
You wouldn't be meaning me now, would you?
Well, she's your aunt, and Karen and I were talking this afternoon.
I'm marrying Karen, but I'm not ready to marry Tilford into the contract. Oh, incidentally, did Karen tell you we're thinking about the old king's house that's up for sale?
She told me, incidentally.
What's the matter?
Nothing.
Yes, there is. For a long time, you and I have had something to talk about. Every time I speak of marrying Karen, you... Look here. I'm very fond of you, and I've always thought you liked me. Don't be worried about the school. I'm not going to make her leave here. It isn't going to be like that. She'll still be...
Damn you! Stop consoling me or patronizing me or feeling sorry for me or whatever you're doing. Leave me alone. Please. I'm sorry. I don't know what's gotten into me. I'm turning into a nasty...
You're not turning into anything except the nice woman you are.
Your friend's got a nice shoulder to weep on.
An admirable man in every way. Well, the angel child is looking very hurt and putting her clothes back on.
Her influence is abroad even while she's unconscious. Her roommates were busy listening at the door while Aunt Lily and I were yelling at each other.
We'll have to move those girls away from each other. Away from Mary.
My class. I'll send Peggy and Emily down. Better put them in another room.
Yes, I will. Mary! Mary!
Whoa! Back from the grave, I see. Need any interesting new people?
My heart hurts.
Oh, you like that story, don't you?
It's my heart and it hurts. I want to see my grandmother.
Come in, girls. I want to talk to you.
We're awfully sorry. Really. We just didn't think.
Sorry too, Peggy. You and Ethel never used to do things like this. I'll have to separate you girls.
Oh, that's right. We've been together almost a year.
That was evidently too long. Peggy will move into Lois's room and Lois will go in with Evelyn. Mary will go in with Rosalie. Rosalie hates me. It's a silly thing to say. I can't imagine Rosalie hating anybody.
It's all because I have pains. If it had been anybody else, they'd be put to bed and petted. You're always mean to me. I get blamed and punished for everything. Really, Cousin Joe, all the time for everything.
Been unpleasant enough to Miss Wright. Lie here until you've stopped working yourself into a pit. Stop by my office sometime and I'll teach you how to do a good thing. She isn't gonna hurt herself trying. Take good care of yourself, Mary.
I'll walk to the car with you. Go up now and do your things and tell Lois to get her stuff ready.
And she can hear this, too. Ah! Now what are you going to do?
You'll get the devil now. Dr. Carden gave that to Miss Wright as a lover's gift. There's nothing like a lover's gift.
Oh, leave it alone. She'll never know we did it.
We didn't do it, you did.
And what will you say if I say we did do it? Never mind. I'll think of something. The wind could have knocked it over.
Yeah, she's going to believe that one.
Oh, stop worrying about it. I'll get out of it.
Did you really have a pain?
I fainted, didn't I?
I wish I could faint. Is it hard? I never even wore glasses or braces, and I have my own tonsils.
A lot can get you to faint.
What did Miss Wright do to you in the class lab?
Told me I couldn't go to the boat races.
God.
But we'll tell you everything that happens, and we'll give you all the souvenirs and things.
I won't let you go if I can't go. But I'll find some way to go. What was she talking about when she moved you? What were you two doing?
We were coming down to see what was happening to you, but the doors were closed. We could hear Miss Porter and Dobie having an awful row. Then Miss Dobie opens the door, and there we were.
Love crying and crying. You two did, I bet.
Well, we were sort of sorry about listening, but I guess
You're always sorry about everything. What were they saying?
What was you saying?
Don't be murder silly.
Just talking, I guess.
fighting.
About what?
Well, they were talking about Mortar going away to England and
You know, it wasn't that nice of us to have listened, and I think it's worse to tell.
You do you? You just don't tell me and see what happens.
Mortar got awful sore at that. She said that they just wanted to get rid of her. And then they started talking about Dr. Carden.
What about him?
We better start getting moving. Miss Wright will be back before we know.
Shut up! Come on, Evelyn.
They're going to be married, the two of them.
Everybody knows that.
But everybody doesn't know that Miss Dobie doesn't want them to get married. How do you like that?
I have a class soon if you're going to move your things. Lower your voice, you idiot. What do you want? I'm trying to tell you, if you're going to move your things, not that I want you in with me, the devil knows, you better get started right now. Miss Wright's coming in a minute. Who cares if she is? I'm just telling you for your own good.
We're coming.
No.
Let Rosalie move our things.
You crazy?
It's all right. Evelyn and I will get your things. Come on, Evelyn.
Trying to killing me? Well, you won't get out of it that way. Sit down, stop being such a sissy! Rosalie, tell you what. You go out and fix my things, and don't say a word about us being down here. And who was your French maid yesterday, Mary Tilford? And who will wait upon you in the insane asylum? You'll do for today. Now go on up, Rosalie, and fix my things. You crazy? And the next time we go into town, I'll let you wear my gold beads and my pearl pin. You'll like that, won't you, Rosalie? I don't know what you're talking about, the devil knows. Oh, I'm not talking about anything in particular. Just the next time, remind me to lend you my beads and pin. All right, I'll do it this time, but just because I got a good disposition. Don't think you can boss me around, Mary Tilford. No, indeed. Now go on up, Rosalie, and fix our things. Don't mess my white blouse. My tennis shoes need cleaning.
Now, what do you think of that? What made her so agreeable?
Oh, a little secret we got. Now go on, what were they saying?
Well, Mortar said that
And we didn't hear any more. Peggy dropped some books.
What she mean Dobie was jealous?
what's unnatural?
Not natural.
It's funny because everybody gets married.
A lot of people don't. They're too ugly.
Oh my God. Rosalie will find that copy of Mademoiselle de Lupin. She's gonna plan like the
She
Dickens.
won't say a word.
Who gets the book when we move?
You can have it. That's what I was doing this morning, finishing it. There's one part in
What
it.
part?
Well, what is it?
Wait till you read it.
Did you understand it? I don't always get it.
It's a shame about being moved. I don't want to go in with Helen. She's John's cousin, you know, and I don't want to talk about the whole thing.
What whole thing? You only met him once.
It was a dirty trick making us move. She just wants to see how much fun she can take away from me. She hates me.
She doesn't hate you, Mary. She treats you the same as everyone else. almost better.
Oh, that's right. Stick up for your crush. Take her side against
I
mine.
didn't mean it like that.
You better get upstairs.
I'm not going.
Rosalie isn't so bad.
What's going to happen about the kitten?
I don't care about Rosalie, and I don't care about the kitten. I'm not going to be here.
Not gonna be here.
What do you mean?
I'm going home.
Oh, Mary.
Do that.
Oh, can't I? You just watch. I'm not going to stay here. I'm going home to tell Grandma I'm not staying anymore. They're scared of her, you know. She helped them when they first started, and believe me, when she tells them something, they'll sit up and listen. They can't get away with treating me like this, and they don't have to think they can.
I don't think you ought to go. Really, Mary, it's just gonna create an awful lot of trouble.
And what you going to tell your grandmother?
I'll think of something to tell her. I can always do it better on the spur of the moment.
She'll send you right back.
You let me worry about that. Grandma's very fond of me on account my father was her favorite son. My father killed himself, but Grandma won't admit it. I can manage her all right.
I don't think you ought to go. Really, Mary, it's just gonna create an awful lot of trouble.
And what you going to do about the kitten?
See, I did it. Doesn't make a bit of difference to me anymore. Now listen, you two gotta help. They won't miss me before dinner. We make Rosalie shut the door and keep it shut. Now, I'll go through the field of Frenches and take the bus to Homestead.
And how are you going to get the streetcar?
Taxi, idiot.
How are you gonna even get out of here in the first place?
I know where to keep the front door. I'm just going right out the door.
Gee, I wouldn't have the nerve.
Of course you wouldn't. If you let them do anything to you they want, well, they can't do it to me. Who's got any money?
Not me. Not a cent. Not a cent.
I'll need a dime for the bus and $1 for the taxi.
And where are you going to find it?
See, why don't you just wait till you get your allowance on Monday? Then you can go anywhere you want. Maybe by that
One
time.
day! Now!
You can't walk to Lancet.
You've got money. You've got $3.25. Go get it for me.
No, I won't get it for you.
How about money?
Get it for me.
I won't. Mama doesn't send me much allowance. Not half as much as the rest of you get. I saved that for so long. You took it from me last time.
Oh, she wants our dress so bad.
I'll tell you a secret. I never even go to the movies if Miss Wright and Miss Dobie didn't give me the money. I never have anything the rest of you get all the time. You took it from me
Go
last time.
upstairs and get me the money.
I won't. Mary! No! Stop that!
I'd say you've had enough.
All right. I'll get it for you.
Go on.
What are you doing here? Well, did they give you a holiday or did you just decide that you get a better dinner here? Can you even say hello?
Hello, Agatha. You didn't give me a chance. Where's Grandma?
Why aren't you at school? Look at your face and clothes. Where have you been?
I got a little dirty coming home. I walked part of the way through the woods.
Then why didn't you wear your old brown coat?
Stop asking me questions. Where's Grandma?
Where would any clean person be at this time of day? She's taking a bath.
Is anybody coming for dinner?
She didn't mention anything about you coming.
How could she? She'd know.
Then what are you doing here?
Leave me alone. I came home because I was sick.
You look fine to me.
I don't feel all right. I can't even come home without everybody nagging at me.
Don't think you're fooling me, young lady. You might pull the wool over some people's eyes, but I bet you're up to something again. Well, you wait here while I get your grandma. And if you're so ill that you certainly won't be wanting any dinner, a good dose of rhubarb and soda should fix you up. Why did you put cold water on your chest? Do you want to catch death of cold at your age? Did you have to hurry so?
Mary, what are you doing home?
Grandma!
Never mind, dear Nurse. Stop crying. Tell me what is the matter.
It's so good to see you, Grandma. You didn't come visit me all last week.
I couldn't, but I was coming tomorrow.
I missed you so. I was awful homesick.
I'm glad that's all it was. I was frightened when Agatha said you were not well.
Did I say that? I only said she came home for Wednesday night fudge cake.
But how did you get here? Did Miss Karen drive you over?
I walked most of the way, and then the lady gave me a
Did
ride.
she have to walk through the woods in her very best coat?
You mean you left without permission?
I ran away, Grandma.
That's a very bad thing to do. They'll be worried. Agatha, phone Miss Wright and tell her that Mary is here. John will drive her back before dinner.
No, Grandma, please don't do that. Please let me stay.
But darling, you can't just leave school anytime you please.
No, Grandma, please don't send me back right away. You don't know how they'll punish me.
I don't think they'll be that angry. Now come, you're acting like a foolish little girl.
No, Grandma, I can't go back. I can't. They'll kill me. They will, Grandma. They'll kill me.
Never mind phoning now, Agatha. Stop crying, Mary.
It's so nice here, Grandma.
Say such things about people, and you know very well they wouldn't hurt you for anything.
Oh, but they would. I fainted today.
Fainted.
Yes, I had a pain in my heart. I couldn't help having a pain in my heart. And when I fainted right in class, they called Cousin Joe. He said that I did it. He said that I maybe ate my breakfast too fast. And then Miss Wright blamed me for it.
If Joseph said it wasn't serious, then it wasn't.
But I did have a pain in my heart, honest.
Have you still got it?
Well, I haven't got it much anymore, but I feel a little weak, and I was scared of Miss Wright being mean to me just because I was sick.
Scared of Karen? Nonsense. It's perfectly possible that you had a pain, but if you had really been sick, then Joseph certainly would have known it. It's not nice to frighten people by pretending to be more sick than you are.
I didn't want to be sick, but I'm always getting punished for everything.
You can't imagine things like that, child, or else you'll grow to be a very unhappy woman. Now, I'm not going to scold you any more for coming home again, so I suppose I should. Run along upstairs and wash your face and change your dress. John will drive you back after dinner.
You mean I can stay for dinner?
Yes.
Oh, couldn't I stay till the first of the week? Saturday's your birthday. I could be here with you.
We won't celebrate my birthday, dear. We'll wait for yours. You'll go to school after dinner.
But how much do you love me?
As much as all the words in all the books in all the world.
Remember when I was little, and you used to say that to me right before I went to sleep? And it was a rule, nobody could say another single word after you had finished. You used to say, world, and I'd shut my eyes tight. I miss you an awful lot, Grandma.
And I miss you, but I'm afraid my Latin is rusty. You'll do better in school.
But couldn't I stay out the rest of the term? After the summer, maybe. I wouldn't mind it as much as I'd study hard.
Don't be silly, Mary. Back we go tonight. Let's have no more talk about it now, and no more running away from school, ever.
Then you really have to go back there tonight?
Of course you do.
You don't love me! You don't care whether they kill me or not! Mary! You don't! You don't! You don't care what happens to me!
But I do care that you're talking this way.
I'm sorry, Grandma. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. Forgive me.
What made you talk like that?
I'm scared, Grandma. I'm scared they'll do dreadful things to me.
Dreadful. Nonsense. They'll punish you for running away. You deserve to be punished.
It's not that. It's not anything I do. It never is. They punish me anyhow, just like they've got something against me. I'm afraid of them, Grandma, and that's the truth.
I've never heard such nonsense. What have they ever done to you that is so terrible?
A lot of things all the time. Miss Wright says I can't go to the boat races, and it's after what happened today.
You mean something else besides your naughtiness and pretending to faint and then running away?
I did faint. I didn't pretend. Anyway, it wasn't anything I did.
What was it then?
I can't tell you.
Very well, then run upstairs and get ready for dinner.
It was about Mrs. Gordon and Miss Dobie. They were talking awful things, and Peggy never heard, and then Miss Dobie found out, and they made us move our rooms.
I don't understand. What does that to do with you?
They made us move our rooms. They said
old lady.
They're afraid you'll find out.
Find out what?
Things.
You're talking gibberish. If you have anything to say, then say it.
All right, but there are a lot of things. They have secrets, and they're afraid I'll find out and tell you.
There's nothing wrong with people having secrets.
But they got funny ones. Peggy and Evelyn heard Mrs. Porter tell Miss Dobie that she was jealous of Miss Wright marrying Cousin Joe.
You shouldn't repeat things like that. It means nothing.
She said it was unnatural for a girl to feel that way. That's just what she said, Grandma. I'm just telling you what she said. She said that she had a funny feeling about it and that Miss Dobie had always been like that even when she was a little girl and that it was unnatural.
Stop saying that silly word, Mary.
But that was the word she kept using, Grandma. And then Miss Dobie got mad and told Mrs. Morter she'd have to get out of the house.
That probably was not the reason at all.
I bet it was because, honestly, Miss Dobie does get cranky and mean every time Cousin Joe comes. And today I heard her say to him, "Damn you," and that she was just a jealous fool and that I'm supposed to leave her alone.
You have picked up on some very fine words, haven't you, Mary?
But that's just what she said, Grandma. And one time, Miss Dobie was crying in Miss Wright's room, and Miss Wright was trying to get her to stop. And she said that, all right, maybe she wouldn't get
How
married.
do you know all of this?
We can help him because their room is right next to ours.
Whose room?
Miss Wright's room, and you could just have Peggy and Evelyn. Almost always, Miss Dobie comes in after we've gone to bed and stays a long time. I guess that's why they want to get rid of me, because we hear things. That's why they're making us move our rooms, and they punish me all the time.
For eavesdropping, I should think. Now we've had enough gossip for one night. Dinner's almost ready.
But I've heard a lot of things too. You've always said I should tell you things that worry me. Plenty of things I've heard worry me, Grandma.
Like what?
I can't tell you.
There couldn't possibly be anything you couldn't say to me.
I can't say it out loud.
Why not?
Well, a lot of things I don't understand, but it's awful. And sometimes they fight, and then they make up, and then Miss Dobie cries, and Miss Wright gets mad, and then they make up again, and then there are noises, and I get scared.
Noises. I'm sure you girls have a happy time imagining a murder.
And we see things too. Funny things. I tell you, but I've got to whisper it.
Why must you whisper it?
I don't know. I just got to.
What are you saying?
I don't believe you know what you're saying, Mary. Are you telling me the truth? Honest. And you just Peggy and Evelyn. You just get them here and ask them. And maybe there are other kids you know too, but we've always been too scared to ask them. And one time I was going to go and find out, but I got too scared and I went to bed early, so I wouldn't hear. But sometimes we couldn't help it. But we didn't talk about it much because we were so scared they were going to punish us. And it's in a lot of books. One of the girls that came to me, "Oh, Grandma, please don't send me back because I'm worried."
What?
I just couldn't stand it anymore, really, Grandma. I was so unhappy there. I didn't really get to stay out the rest of the time. I don't understand. Be still a minute.
Have you told me the truth?
I swear in the grave of my father, please don't send me back.
No. You won't have to go back.
Honest? Oh, you're the nicest, loveliest grandma in all this world.
Miss Wright! Is Miss Wright in? Never mind. Dr. Pardon, please. Mrs. Telford. Joseph, can you come see me right away? Yes, I'm perfectly well, but it's important, Joseph, very important. I must see you. I can't tell you over the phone. Can't you come any sooner? It's not about Mary's fainting. I said it's not about Mary's fainting, Joseph. In one way, it's about Mary. But will the hospital take so long? Very well. Make it as soon as you can.
doesn't get the blankets dirty, and let her wear your green pajamas.
Who?
Who? Don't you ever keep your ears open. Rosalie Wells is coming over to spend the night with you.
You mean she's going to sleep here?
You heard me.
What for?
Do I know all the crazy things that are happening around here? Your grandmother phoned Mrs. Wells all the way to New York. $5.85 thrown out. And Mrs. Wells wanted to know if Rosalie could stay here until tomorrow.
Can Evelyn Munn come instead?
Sure, we'll have the whole town over to entertain you.
I won't let Rosalie Wells wear my new pajamas.
Don't tell me what you won't do. You'll act like a lady for once in your life. Come on in, Rosalie. Just go on in there and make yourself at home. Have you had your dinner?
Good evening. Yes,
Take off your pretty coat. Have you had your bath?
yes, ma'am, this morning.
Well, you better have another one.
What would a werewolf do with you?
Just what do you do with anybody else? Isn't it funny about school?
What's funny about it?
Don't act like you could come home every night.
Maybe I can from now on. Maybe I'm never going back.
Am I going back? I don't want to stay home.
What do you give to know? Nothing.
I'll just ask my mother.
Will you give me a free trade last if I tell you?
All right. Lois Fisher told Helen that you were very smart.
That's an old one. I won't take it.
You gotta take it.
No, you don't know anyways. I know what I heard. I know my grandma phoned your mother in New York $5.85 for her to come get you right away. You're just going to spend the night here. I wish Evelyn Munn could come instead of you.
But what's happened? Peggy and Helen and Evelyn and Lois went home tonight too. Do you think somebody's got secret measles or something?
No.
Do you know what it is? How'd you find out? You're always pretending you know everything. You're just faking. Never mind. Don't bother telling me. I think curiosity is very unladylike anyhow. I have no concern with your silly secrets. None at all.
None at all.
What did you say?
I didn't say a thing. Oh. But now suppose I told you that I may have just said you were in on. In on what? The secret. Suppose I said that I may have just said you told me about it.
Why, Mary Tilford, you can't say a thing like that. Did you tell your grandmother such a thing?
Maybe.
Well, I'm going right up to your grandmother and tell I didn't tell you anything, whatever it is. You're just trying to get me in trouble like always, and I'm not going to let you.
Wait a minute. I'll come with you.
What for?
I want to tell her about Helen Burton's bracelet.
What about it?
Just that you stole it.
Shut up! I didn't do any such thing.
Yes, you did.
You made it up. You're always making things up.
You call me a liar? That's a kind of dare. And I won't take a dare. Guess I'll just go tell Grandma anyway. And she can call the police. And they'll come for you. And you'll get tried in court. And you'll go to one of those prisons. And you'll get older and older. And one day, when you're good and old, they'll let you out. But your mother and father will be dead with it. And you'll know where to go and you'll beg on the streets.
I didn't steal anything. I borrowed the bracelet and I was going to put it back as soon as I wore it to the movies. I never meant to keep it.
Nobody will believe that. Least of all the police. You're just a common, ordinary thief. Now stop that phone while the whole house down here in a minute.
You won't tell. Say you won't tell.
Am I a liar?
No.
Then say, I apologize on my hands and knees.
I apologize on my hands and knees. Let's go play with the puzzle.
Wait a minute. Say, I, Rosalie Wells, from now on am the vassal of Mary Tilford and will do and say whatever she says on the solemn oath of a knight.
I won't say that. That's the worst oath there is. Mary, please don't.
Will you swear it?
But then you could tell me to do anything.
Say it quick or else.
From now on, I, Rosalie Wells, am the vassal of Mary Tilford, and will do and say.
Good evening, Rosalie. You're looking very well.
Good evening, Mrs. Tilford.
She's getting fatter
every day.
Then it's very becoming. That must be Joseph. Mary, take Rosalie into the library. There's fruit and milk on the table. Make sure you're both fast asleep by 10:30.
Go on, Rosalie.
Grandma, Cousin Joel say I have to go back. He'll say I really was been sick and...
Hello, Amelia.
Hello, Joseph. How are you?
Mary's home.
Whiskey.
Please. Headaches again.
No,
What's the matter with your hands?
nothing. How have you been, Joseph?
Fine.
We haven't seen you in a few weeks. Agatha misses you for Sunday dinners.
I've been busy. We're getting the results for the mating season right about now.
Did I take you away from a patient?
No, I was at the hospital. I told you that.
How is the hospital? How's it getting on?
It's the same. Not enough money, badly equipped, everybody growling at everybody else. Amelia, you didn't bring me here to talk about the hospital. What's the matter?
I have something to tell you.
Oh, out with it. Yes?
It's a very hard thing to say, Joseph.
Hard for you to say to me. I guess Mary ran home to tell you about her fate. It was caused by nothing but bad temper. It was clumsily managed at that. Amelia, she's a terribly
I heard
spoiled...
about the thing. That's not what's bothering me.
You're in trouble, Amelia.
Yes, we are all in trouble. Bad trouble.
We. Me, you mean? Nothing's the matter with me.
When was the last time you saw Karen?
Today. This afternoon.
Not since 7 o'clock.
What's happened since 7 o'clock?
You and Karen have been engaged for a very long time. Are your plans any more definite than they were a year ago?
You can buy the wedding gifts. And we'll be married here in this room just like you and I always planned before we knew the girl.
Why has Karen suddenly decided to make it definite?
It's always been definite. You know very well that up until this year I've been paying back the money I borrowed for medical school and... You know what? Now I'm alright and the school is pretty well on its feet. And there's even enough money to support Miss Moore or some other...
Yes, I heard they were putting Mrs. Mortar out.
Putting her out. It's about time. But the promise that a good niece will support you for the rest of your life is a pretty nice way of being put out.
Don't you think it's kind of odd that they wish so much to get rid of this silly woman? She's harmless enough.
We've been around for a minute. Lily Morgan is not a harmless woman. Oh, God knows she's silly enough. She's a nasty, tiresome, spoiled old bitch. And if you're feeling sorry for her, you're wasting your time. No. It's not like you to waste your time. Or to waste mine. Why did you call me here today?
You must not marry Karen.
Why must I not marry Karen? What are you talking about? Why must I not marry Karen?
Because there's something wrong with Karen, something terrible.
And there is something wrong with you for thinking you can speak to me this way.
I know what I'm talking about. That.
Tell Agatha. Is she in?
Yes, son, come
I
on
won't
in.
have her here.
What else are you telling me?
I won't have her here.
Then you won't have me here either. Darling, what is all this nonsense?
Joe, is it a joke?
What is all this? Darling, what?
I tried to read you. I tried and tried. Hasn't she told you?
She hasn't told me anything. I haven't heard anything but wild talk. What is it, Kevin? What happened, Martin?
Insane asylum has been let loose. How are we supposed to know what's happened?
What was
We
it?
didn't know what it was. Nobody would talk to us. Nobody would tell us anything.
Stop it. Tell me what's happened.
See if you can make any sense out of it. At 6 o'clock, Miss Munn's chauffeur arrived and said that Evelyn must be sent home immediately. At 7:30, Miss Burton's came and told us that Evelyn's things must be packed immediately and that she'd wait outside because she didn't want to enter a place like ours. 5 minutes later, the Wells's butler came for Rosalie.
Why? Why?
It was a madhouse. People rushing in and out, Karen and I begging people to tell us, nobody answering us.
Mrs. Rogers finally told us.
What?
Happened. Martha and I have been lovers. Mrs. Telford told them.
Did you tell them that?
Yes.
Are you sick? Are you a sick woman?
You know I'm not sick.
Then what did you do it for?
Because it's true.
You think it's true then?
You crazy, crazy, crazy old woman!
You knew what you were saying.
Yes, I knew what I was saying, and I don't think you should have come here.
You damn vicious!
I will not call you names, and I will not allow you to call me names. I don't think you should have come here, and I don't trust myself to talk about it with you now or ever.
What's she talking about, Joe? What's she mean? What is she trying to do to us? What does she do it for?
We're being pushed around by a crazy woman. That's an awful thing, and we're standing here. We're standing here taking it. Didn't you know we'd come here? Were we supposed to lie down and smile while you took up a gun and looked around for people to kill?
This can't do any of us any good, Miss.
Oh, this can't do any of us any good. Listen, you're not playing with paper dolls. We're human beings, see? We're people. This is our lives. You're playing with our lives. This is very serious business for us. Can you understand that?
I can understand that, and I can understand a lot more. You've been playing with our children's lives, and that's why I've had to stop you. I know how serious this is for you, how serious this is for all of us.
I don't think you do know. I don't think so.
I wanted to avoid this meeting because it can't do any of us any good. You came to find out if I'd made a claim. You found out. Let's end it here. I don't want you in this house. I'm sorry this had to be done to you, Joseph.
I don't think you know how serious this is for all of us.
Very well. There's nothing I mean to do, nothing I want to do. There's nothing anybody can do.
You have done a terrible thing!
I've done what I've had to do. What they are may possibly be their own business, but it becomes a great deal more when children are involved in it. Children!
It's not true. Not a word of it is true. Can't you understand that?
There won't be any punishment for you, but there mustn't be any punishment for me either. That's what this meeting is. This thing is your own. Go away with it. I don't understand it, and I don't want any part of it. Take it out of here.
So you think we should leave?
I think that's what's best for you.
There must be something we can do to you, and whatever
Dirty and sick to stand here and defend myself. And against what? Against a lie, a great awful lie.
I'm sorry that I cannot believe that.
There hasn't been a single word of truth in anything you said. Damn you!
They worked 8 long years to save enough money to buy that farm, to start that school. They did without everything that young people ought to have. You wouldn't know about that. That school meant things to them. Self-respect and bread and butter and honest work. Do you know what it is to try so hard for anything? Well, now it's gone. And what the hell did you do it for?
It had to be done.
Righteousness is a great thing.
I know how you must feel about me.
You don't know anything about how I feel.
I love you as much as I love my own sons. I wouldn't have spared them. I couldn't spare you.
I believe you.
what is there to do to you? There must be something we can do to you that makes you feel the way we do tonight. I don't want any part of this, you said. You'll get a part. More than you ever bargained for. Are you willing to stand by everything you've said tonight?
Yes.
All right, that's fine. Don't get the idea that we'll let you whisper this lie. You made it, and you'll come out with it. Shriek it to your town of Lancet. We'll make you shriek it and make you do it in a courtroom. Tomorrow, Miss Tilford, you will have a libel suit on your hands.
Don't do that, Miss Dobie.
It's your turn to be frightened.
It is you I am thinking of. I am frightened for you. It was wrong of you to brazen out here tonight, and it would be criminally foolish of you to brazen out in public. That will bring you nothing but pain. I am an old woman, Miss Dobie. I've seen far too many act in pride and anger. In the end, they punish themselves.
We'll take our own way.
So you took a child's word for it?
Yes, that's what she did.
Is that really where you got it? Could it be? I can't believe why she's a child.
She's not a child.
Oh my God, it all makes so much sense now.
The girls hated us for a long time. We never knew why. We could never find out. There didn't seem to be any reason.
Well, there wasn't any reason. She hates everyone and everything.
Your Mary's a strange girl. A dark girl. Something very awful the matter with her.
I was waiting for you to say that, Miss Wright.
The truth. I should have told it to you long ago. It's no
Where
use.
is she?
You cannot see her.
I want to see her.
I will not have that, Joseph.
Where is she?
I will not have her go through that again. You came in here demanding explanations when it is I who should have asked them from you. You attacked me. You attacked Mary. I've told you that I do not mean you any harm, and I still don't. You say that it isn't true, and it may be natural that you should say that. But I know that it is true. And you know that I wouldn't have acted until I was sure. All I wanted was to get those children away. That has been done. There will be no more talk about it or of you. You have been in my house long enough. Get out!
Let's go home.
I want to see her. I'm going to see her. Mary? 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 Mary, come here.
Sit down, dear. Don't be afraid.
Everybody lies all the time. Sometimes they have to, and sometimes they don't. I myself have lied for a lot of different reasons, but there was never a time when if I'd been given a second chance, I wouldn't have taken back the lie and told the truth. Now I'm telling you all this because I want you to understand that if you lie, if you made a mistake, you must take this chance now and say so. You won't be punished for it. Do you get all that?
Yes, Cousin Joe.
All right. Were you telling your grandmother the truth this afternoon? The exact truth about Miss Wright and Miss Dobie?
Oh, yes.
All right. That was your chance. You passed it up. Now let's find out then.
She's told you, Joseph. That will be all. I won't have any
Now,
more.
Mary, will you answer some more questions?
Yes, Cousin Joe.
Oh, stop that sick, sweet tone of voice.
Why don't you like Miss Dobie and Miss Wright?
Oh, I do like them. They just don't like me. They never have liked me.
How do you know?
They're always picking on me. They're always punishing me for everything that happens. No matter what happens, it's always me.
Oh, and why do you think that is?
Because Grandma,
All right. Did you get punished today?
yes, and it was just because Peggy and Erin heard that, and so they took it out on me.
That's a lie.
Heard what?
Mrs. Mortar told Miss Dobie that there's something funny about her. She said that she was jealous of, there was something funny about her. And that was unnatural. And that was why we got punished, just because.
That's not the reason they were punished.
My aunt is a stupid woman. What she said was unpleasant. It was said to annoy me. It meant nothing more than that.
And Cousin Joe, she said that every time you came to the house, Miss Dobie got jealous and that she didn't want you to get married.
She said that too. This child is taking little things, little family things, and making them have meanings that... Where did you learn so much in so little time?
What did you think Miss Mortar meant by all that talk, Mary?
Stop it, Joseph.
I don't know, but it was always kind of funny, and all the girls would talk about it when Miss Dobie went and visited Miss Wright late at night.
And we work at night. And sometimes we go to the movies at night. And sometimes we drink tea at night. And sometimes we read at night. We are guilty of all those things, Mrs. Tilford.
And there are always funny noises, and we'd stay awake to listen because we couldn't help hearing. And I get scared because the noises
Be
were like...
still. No. You don't want her still now. The noises were like what?
Grandma, leave the child alone. It doesn't need a name. Stop!
Go on.
I don't know. They're just sounds.
Well, what did you think they were? Why did they frighten you?
I don't know.
She doesn't know.
But we saw things too. One night there was so much noise, I thought somebody was sick or something. And
Dopey and Miss Wright.
Grandma, tell them what you whispered to me. It was at night, and I was looking through the keyhole.
There's no keyhole on my door.
What?
There is no keyhole on my door.
It wasn't her room, Grandma. It was the other room. It was Miss Dobie's room. I saw them through the keyhole.
How did you know anybody was in Miss Dopey's room?
I told you, we heard them. Everybody heard them.
Share a room with my aunt. It is on the first floor at the back of the house. Mary's room is at the front of the house on the opposite end. It is impossible to hear anything from there. Tell her to go see for herself.
What is this, Mary? Why did you say you could see through the keyhole? Can you hear from your room? Everybody is yelling at me. I don't know what I'm saying with everybody mixing me all up. I did see it. I did see it.
What did you see? Where did you see it? I want the truth now. The truth, whatever it is.
Go home now. We're finished here. It's an ugly house.
Stop that crying, Mary. Stand up.
I want the truth. Oh, right. What is the truth? It was Rosalie who saw them. I just did it so I didn't have to tell on Rosalie.
Oh my God!
Rosalie, Grandma, and she said she read about a book or something. She knew everything. You asked Rosalie. You just asked Rosalie. She said she was the doors open and she knew everything. I was just trying to save Rosalie and everybody jumps on me. Please wait a minute. Rosalie!
Amelia, you deserve whatever you get.
I don't know. Maybe this is what I do deserve. I'm sorry to keep you awake, Rosalie. You must be tired. Mary says there's been some talk at school about Miss Wright and Miss Dobie. Is that true?
I don't know what you mean.
That things have been said among the girls.
What things?
What was the talk about, Rosalie?
Don't be frightened.
I don't know what she means, Miss Wright.
Rosalie, Mary has told her grandmother that certain things have been puzzling you girls at school. You particularly.
A lot of things puzzle me. I'm not very good at algebra, and Helen helps me sometimes.
No, that's not what she meant. She said that you told her that you saw certain acts between Miss Dobie and myself. She said that once, when the door was open, you saw us kissing each other in a way that women don't kiss one another.
Oh, Miss Wright, I never said such a thing.
That's true, my dear.
I never said any such thing. Mary always makes things up about me and everybody else in school. Everybody knows that. I never said any such thing. Like, I couldn't have even thought
Yes,
of it.
you did, Rosalie. You're just trying to get out of it. I remember because it was the day Helen Burton's bracelet was...
I never did.
It was the day Helen Burton's bracelet was stolen, and nobody knew who did it. And she said that if her mother ever found out, she'd have the thief put in jail right away.
There's something to cry about. You must help us by telling us the truth. What's the matter, Rosalie?
Grandma, there's something I've got to tell you that.
Yes! Yes, I did see it. I told Mary what Mary said was right. I said it. I said it.
that. I look forward all day to that bath. Makes me feel important to know there's one thing I've got to do. 6 o'clock. Take a bath like you've always done. You know, yesterday, I took a 6 o'clock bath and I took another at 4 this morning. Your light was on. I wanted to bring you some milk, but I just went back to bed. And I think I'm going to do it again tonight. I'm going to have a 4 o'clock bath and watch the light come up and wash my hair tonight. Maybe tomorrow night. You do that. Gives you something to do, a kind of date with somebody.
It's raining. Hungry?
No,
You must try to eat something tonight.
I'd like to be hungry again. Remember how much we used to eat at college? All that wonderful mess every evening.
That was 10 years ago. We're older now. You must try to eat dinner tonight.
Maybe I'll be hungry in another 10 years. It's cheaper this way.
It was late today. What time is it?
We've been sitting here for 8 days asking each other the time.
It's been 8 days since we've been out of this house.
Well, we'll have to get off these chairs sooner or later. A couple of months, they'll need dusting.
What do we do when we get off? All right.
And I'll make potatoes with onions, the way you used to like them.
It's a week ago Thursday. Never seemed real until the last day, but I could have guessed it before then, couldn't you?
It's real enough now, all right.
Let's go out.
Where to?
Let's take a walk.
Where will we walk?
Why shouldn't we take a walk? We won't see anybody, and suppose we do, what of it?
Well, just come on. We'll go through the park.
We'll go tomorrow.
No, we won't.
Joe says we've got to go out. He says if we don't, all the people who don't think it's true will begin to wonder if we keep hiding this way.
If it makes you feel any better to think there are such people, go ahead.
He says we've got to go into town and go shopping, not
Shopping! That's a sound idea. There aren't 3 stores in Lansing that would sell us anything. Hasn't he heard about the ladies' clubs and their visits and their meetings and their circles?
Don't tell him.
I won't. There's our friend.
Knocked on the kitchen door, but no one answered.
Said that yesterday. All right, thanks, goodbye. Stop it!
Good things.
I'm gonna fingers the other freak!
There's a car outside.
Been there every time we came down the road. Bye.
Goodbye.
Still think we should go into town?
I don't know. I don't know about anything anymore. Martha.
What is it, Karen?
Why did this happen? What happened? What are we doing here like this?
Don't know. As if we're in a nightmare. The kind you get when you feel as if you're way below the earth and you're struggling up. Sweating to come out into your own room, your own bed. Coming up and out. Now I don't come out.
We've got to get out of here. We've got to get out quick.
We'll be getting married soon. Everything will be okay then.
Yes.
What is it, Karen?
Nothing.
It'll be a good day. And a happy one for me. Maybe the happiest of my life. What's the matter?
Nothing, Martha.
Mustn't be anything wrong between you and Joe. Never.
Nothing's wrong. There's Joe now.
Tell me who's standing in the doorway.
It's your aunt.
Hello. Here I am. Very glad to see you both. How is everything?
Everything's fine. How are you?
I'm tired. Long train.
Oh, of course. Is there anything I can get you?
You know, I would like find Martha. You know, I think I'll...
Where the hell have you been?
I've been on tour. You know that? Mostly one-night stands, although we played a gas the week in Detroit, as ugly a city. But the whole theater has changed. They will not accept a serious play on the road. No question of it. Musicals, musicals, musicals.
Oh, that's interesting. Is it a trend? Will it pass?
I don't know. I really just don't know. I was interviewed in San Francisco, and I said, quite frankly, that perhaps the whole culture is changing. It's possible.
A whole culture. My, that would be too bad. I'll be so interested in you telling me about it.
Don't.
It's this way. I'm trying to keep from killing her. Why didn't you answer our telegram? Answer me!
I told you I was moving around a great deal.
Oh, don't tell me you didn't get them. I know you did.
What difference does it all make now?
Karen's quite right. Bygones be bygones. Martha, remember when you were a little girl and used to complain there were never any nice toilets backstage? You should just see now.
Why did you refuse to come back and testify for us?
I refused. I was on tour. It's a moral obligation. I just couldn't.
How did you get out of the summons? Did you live in the toilets?
I didn't think it was nice to try to bring me back that way. I just don't think it was. But we'll talk about that another day. Goodness sakes, I'm gonna go on this way. Words, words, words. My trip's at the station.
Mrs. Mortar, things have changed here.
Yes, you've changed. Let me tell you what you are pretending not to know. Karen Wright and Martha Joby brought a suit for slander against a woman called Tilker.
Oh, I meant to tell you she's outside in the car. I saw her as I got out of my taxi. She called to me. Imagine that. She's right at the road. Imagine that. Calling
Be
me.
still and listen to me. Brought a suit for slander against a woman called Tilford because her grandchild had accused us of what the judge referred to as sinful sexual knowledge of one another. A large part of the defense's case rested on remarks made by one Lillian Mortar against her niece Martha. An even greater part of the defense's case was based on the fact that Lillian Mortar would not appear in court to explain or deny those remarks. She had a moral obligation to the matter. You probably heard in the papers, lost the case.
I didn't think of it that way, Martha. Couldn't have done any good for all of us to get mixed up in that unpleasant notoriety. Now that you've explained it, why, I do see it your way. I'm sorry I didn't come back. But now that I am here, why, I'm going to stand shoulder to shoulder with you. I know what you've gone through, but the body and heart do recover, you
There's
know.
an 8 o'clock train. Get on it!
Martha!
You've come back because you have no place else to go. There's nothing for you here. All my grown life, I've been nothing but a bone for you to pick dry. Get out.
God will punish you for that.
He's been doing all right.
Wait upstairs until train time. You'll be sorry, Martha, for what you said to me. Because you have a good heart, and I know you love me and are grateful to me.
Every fool in the world thinks that about everyone else.
How you do?
Who's here? A couple weeks late, aren't you?
So it's you. I call that loyal. A lot of men wouldn't still be here. You are a very lucky...
Get out of here!
Watch the time, Mrs. Mortar. Be sure you're on the train.
Why did she come back?
She's broke.
Well, give her some money and get rid of her. Stop it, she isn't worth all that. Sit. What did you do today?
We stayed here. We started to go out, but
Promised me yesterday, both of you. Do you feel all right?
why did you do that?
Do what?
Draw away from me.
I didn't draw away from you. What kind of talk is that? We sit around here any longer and we'll all be bats, so we're not going to sit around here any longer. I sold my place this morning to Foster.
You can't do that. You can't.
We'll be married by the end of this week. I'll give both of you 2 days to pack and close the place.
I won't let you leave here. I won't let you. You have to go to Foster.
Now don't let's have any of that because it's all done and over. Last week I wrote to Jake Sunstrom. You remember my older good friend. I roomed with him in high school and college, and then he changed his mind about medicine and went home. Never saw him again. His family is very rich and they own about half the state.
I'm not going to let you leave here. I'm not going to let you.
Jake's fixed it for me. We found the right place, you know. Farm country. Mostly Swedes, but he says they need a doctor back. It's gonna be tough at first. We'll be out in the middle of nowhere, but we'll live cheap and there'll be plenty for all of us.
No. I'm not going with you. I couldn't go with you, but I thank you from the bottom of my heart.
You're coming with us. Do you think we leave you? We want you to come. It's gonna be good. Kind of fun to start all over again. I'm looking forward to see what I can do in country like that. Oh, it's good for doctors to get out where it's tough and learn something.
I don't want to go.
No, I don't want to go. This was my place, where I was born, where I wanted to be. You wanted to stay here too. To hell with all that, because we can't stay here now, so we're going to a place where I've got a good friend who understands and will help us. Most of the world doesn't live where it wants to live or do what it wants to do. I'm not going to cry about us. For us if you didn't. Later on you'll leave if you want to, and I won't say no. Alright?
Right, Timothy.
We'll both need warm coats and boots. We'll stop in Boston for a day and buy things for you.
I'm going to go make an omelet now. A very good one.
Like Jake, until like you. Never seen his wife. Got the time we spent together as kids, talking about the women we were going to have or marry or something, the places we were going to go together. And then I came back here and never saw him again.
I'm glad you came back. You're a part of this place and a good part. You'll be coming back someday.
No. It isn't what I thought it was. My people aren't what I thought they were. I want no more of it.
Done this to you. Taken away everything you wanted.
And when we get there, we'll find ourselves a place to live. And we'll go on a fishing trip for our honeymoon. It's a beautiful country.
Everything we wanted. Everything we were going to be, all gone. We have to sneak away to some place that hasn't anything to do with us.
Please stop talking this way. Got a chance, but I think it's only one chance, and if we miss it, we're done for. That's why we're going to start putting this whole business behind us now. There's going to be no more talk about what could have been, or what should have been, or who should have said what, or why, or when, or... What you've done, and that's that.
What I've done.
What's been done to you?
You said it yesterday, too. Tell me what you mean when you say what you've done. Tell me, darling. Tell me what you...
Nothing. I don't mean anything wise. You think I do? Darling, there's a lot of people in this world who have bad trouble. We happen to be 3 of those people. We can sit around for the rest of our trouble until we got to the place where we had nothing else because we wanted nothing else. That's fine for some people, but not for me. I wanted to be a doctor because I don't like sick people. I'm not going to be a sick man. I'm not going to let you grow sick either.
Sorry. I'll be alright when we get out of here. I want a baby. I want to have a baby.
Well, wait a year. Oh, we won't have enough money until then.
I don't want to wait a year. You always said you wanted children right away. Why have you changed?
Can't go on like this. Everything I say is made to mean something else. What are you doing to me? What's the matter?
Yes, every word has a new meaning. Child, love, lawyer, friend, judge, groom, woman. There are not many safe words anymore. That we can't move away from. A new place, a new room won't fix that for us. Sick, high, tragic people. That's what we'll be.
No, we won't, darling. But it'll pass quick.
People don't set a date for things to go right or wrong. It won't work.
What won't work?
Two of us together.
Stop talking like that. You'll believe soon.
Tell me. Tell me what you want to know.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, you do. Both known for a long time now. Say it now, Joe. Ask it now.
I have nothing to ask.
After a while, in the court, I stopped listening. After a while, it didn't seem to matter what anybody had to say. And I started to watch your face. It was the only nice thing I could think of doing. You were ashamed. So was I. But you had troubles worse than that. You were sad at being ashamed. Ask it now, Joe.
I have nothing to ask. Nothing! All right. Was it ever?
No! Arthur and I have never touched each other. It's all right. Not mad. I'm glad you asked me.
My God, what's happened to me? I'm sorry, darling. I couldn't ever believe.
No, of course you couldn't. Really. But after a while, you weren't sure. See, there's just a little truth. The way these things go, that's the way they're meant to go. And a good, loyal friend. Don't be ashamed of what you felt. Fine man.
I've asked. You've answered. Let's go ahead now.
You believe me?
You know I believe you.
Maybe you do. But I never know whether you did. And you're saying it again won't do it. And it doesn't even matter anymore whether you do believe me, because all I know is I'd be frightened you didn't. That's the way it would be. We'd be hounded by it. You don't get over things by just saying you do. I don't think you can touch my arm without my wondering why you didn't kiss me, and I don't think you can kiss me without my wondering if you really wanted to. And I hate myself for it. And then I hate you too. I don't want ruin. I don't like it. Joe, you know all that.
I don't.
What happens between people happens. After a while, it doesn't quite matter how it all started, but there it is. I'm here and you're there. We're in a room we've been in so many times before, but nothing seems changed. My face is just the same. My hands are just the same. Even my dress is old. Nothing too much. The way I always was. Just like everybody else. I can have the things that other people have. I can have you and children, and I can take care of them, and I can go to the market and read a book, and people will talk.
Go home, darling.
We can't leave each other. We're not going to leave each other. I'm tired. You're tired. I didn't know what I was asking.
Don't be sorry. You're such a nice man.
Say I helped you. Help me now. Help me, Karen.
All right. Go away for a little while. Go away from me and love and pity and all the things that mess people up. Go away by yourself. And so will I. Please do it this way. And after a while, I'll know and you'll know, and then we'll see. Please, Joe.
There isn't anything for me to know. A few weeks won't make a difference.
Please.
I don't want to go.
Go now, darling.
What will you do?
I'll wait. I'll be all right.
I'll be coming back soon.
I don't think so. It's dark so early now. Cooking always makes me feel better. I found some purple silica for the table. Remember, they were the first things we planted here. I made a small cake. You know what? I even found a bottle of wine. We'll have a good dinner. Where's Joe?
Gone.
Patient, will he be back in time for dinner? No. We'll wait dinner for him then. Erin, what's the matter?
He won't be back.
You mean you won't be back anymore tonight?
Won't be back at all.
What happened? What happened, Erin?
Thought we had been lovers.
I don't believe you. I don't believe it. What kind of awful talk is that? I don't believe you.
All right.
You tell him? For God's sake, didn't you tell him it wasn't true?
Yes.
He didn't believe you.
Guess he believed me.
What have you done? It's all wrong. It's crazy. You guess he believed you? There's no guessing about it. Why can't
I don't ever want to talk about it, Martha.
God. I wanted that for you so much.
Don't carry on. Don't feel well. Go to bed now.
Whatever happens, you must go back to Joe. It's too much for you this way.
Stop talking about it. Let's pack to get out of here. We'll take the train in the morning.
Train to where? Together.
Someplace, any
A
place.
job, money.
In a big place, we'll find something to do.
They know about us. We've been in the headlines. We're very famous.
Small town then.
Know more about us, I guess.
We'll find some place to go.
I think we will. Together. Bad night tonight. So we might as well get used to it. They'll all be like this.
It's not a new sin they tell us we've done. Other people aren't destroyed by it.
The people who believe in it, who want it, who've chosen it for themselves, that must be very different. We aren't like that. We don't love each other. We don't love each other. We've been close to each other, of course. I've loved you as a friend, the way thousands of women feel about other women. I'm cold. You were a dear friend who was loved. That's all. Certainly there's nothing wrong with that. It's perfectly natural that I should be fond of you. Why, we've known each other since we were 17, and
Why are you saying all this?
Because I love you.
Yes, of course, I love you too.
But maybe maybe I love you that way, the way they said it, and I don't know. Listen to me.
What?
I loved you the way they said.
Martha, we are both so tired.
You know, there's always been something wrong. Always, as long as I can remember, but I never knew until all this happened.
Stop that crazy talk.
You're afraid of hearing it. I'm more afraid than you are.
I won't listen to you.
You've got to. I can't keep it to myself any longer. I've got to tell you that I'm guilty.
You are guilty of nothing.
I'm telling myself that ever since we first had the time to say it. I lie in bed night after night praying that it isn't true, but I know about it now. It's there. I don't know how, I don't know why, but I did love you. I do love you. I resented your marriage, maybe because I wanted you. Maybe I wanted you all these years. I can never call it by a name of it.
It's not the truth. Not a word of it. We never thought of each other that way.
No, of course you didn't. Who's to say I didn't? I never felt that way about anybody else. I never loved a man. I never knew why before. Maybe it's that.
You are tired and sick.
It's all funny. It's all mixed up. There's something in you, and you don't do anything about it because you don't know it's there. Suddenly, a little girl gets bored and tells a lie in there that night. You see it for the first time, and you ask yourself, did she see it? Did she sense it?
What are you saying? No, it could have been any lie. She was looking for anything.
Yes, but why this one? She found the lie with the ounce of truth. I guess they always do. You ruined your life and I've ruined your own. I swear I didn't know it. I swear I didn't mean it all. I feel so goddamn sick and dirty. I can't stand it anymore.
All this isn't true. You don't have to remember a word of it was ever said. Tomorrow we'll pick ourselves up.
I don't want tomorrow. It's a bad word.
Go and lie down, Martha.
Night. Do something. Karen, do something.
There's nothing to do.
Oh, it's awful. Poor Martha.
Yes?
Do you think she'll come back?
No.
I'll never forgive myself for the last words I said to her. But I was good to her, Karen. You know, God will excuse me for that once. It was because of all this awful business. She was just worried and sick.
That's not the reason she left.
What? Why?
What difference does it all make now?
You're not crying.
No. She was good to you. She was good to me.
I know she was, Karen. And I was good to her, too. I did everything I could. Who is it? Shall I answer? I think we better. Oh, you can't come in here. Go away. Go away.
I told her to go away. She said that she's been trying to get in all day.
Let me in, please.
I say you can't come in.
Move aside, please. Karen, I have something to say to you. You must hear me.
Why did you come here?
I had to come. I've been outside all day. I've been phoning you. I tried to speak to Joseph, but he won't talk to me, and so I've been waiting outside, and then I saw her leave, and she had a suitcase.
Get out of here!
You bad, bad woman. You have no right in this house. You don't know what you've
Be
done.
still, please. Karen, you must let me speak. I know it isn't true. I found out it wasn't true. Mrs. Wells came to me today.
You know it wasn't true, do you? Well, I don't care what you know. If that's what you came here to say, you say.
The bracelet had been hidden for several months. They found that Rosalie had taken the bracelet from another girl, and that Mary knew this and used it to force Rosalie to say that she had seen you and Snowy together. I know, I found out.
Don't listen to you.
I only have a little bit more to say. I talked to Judge Potter. He's made all the arrangements. There will be a public apology and an explanation, and damage suit paid in full, as well as any more you will be kind enough to take from me. He's waiting to talk to you. We will do whatever you say.
So last night, you found out you had done us wrong. Now you have to right that wrong or you can't rest your head again. Well, don't rest it. I won't be your confessor. Take your conscience someplace else and have someone else tell you how to be a good woman again. You told us you had to do what you did that night. And now you have to do this. A public apology and money paid, and you can sleep and eat again. You and all those people who always know how great they are. What's somebody else's life to you? Way to show your own righteousness. If you happen to be wrong, you can just put it right some other day. Get out of here and go be noble on the street.
There's no relief for me, and there never will be again. That's not what I came here for, I swear to God. It is not. Who I am or why I think doesn't make a difference. It doesn't matter. Let me do whatever I can do. Give whatever I can give. It will bring me peace, and I know you don't think it will. But I'm too old to recover and too narrow to forgive myself.
Yes, I believe you. You will have a hard time ahead.
I will.
Married?
I don't know. I don't know. People have said, well, I've read things that I just don't understand.
She's yours. The blood of your blood. The result of you. Yes. It will be hard for a woman like you. Harmed us both, but she did you the most harm. Yes, I'm even sorry.
You will try for yourself.
Yes, I will.
Come away now, you can't stay.
No, I don't want to go.
You'll be all right?
Yes. Bye now. I don't ever want to see you again.
But you'll let me help, you'll let me try.
It will make you feel better.
Yes, and you'll write to me sometime.
If I ever have anything to say.
You will have something to say. Goodbye, my dear child.
Bye.